Excuse me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? It's Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. And I am experimenting with the proper way, or a proper way. I don't even know. We're working with the piezoelectrics, and right now I have each one of these connected across the coil in parallel. So we got one end of one connected to each end of the coil instead of having them connected together and then connecting the coil. So basically we're shorting the coil twice instead of just once in series. So yeah, let me turn it on. We can already hear him clicking. Got some plasma. It's a paperclip on paperclip. We'll boost that one a little bit. See, there's our voltage that's being generated. It's being eaten by this wheel. But as you can see, not all of it's being eaten. We're 12.4 in, about 300 milliamps. I say that's not bad for what I'm using. I need to wait. My transistors, when they show up, we'll get some magic numbers. So these are the piezos in parallel. I think we are getting good wheel output. That's the only measurement of output that I have, is how fast this wheel is going. And then I'm measuring the transition from this wheel to this wheel, and that's this right here, and that's measuring the output of this cap bank. Oh, look at how low that's gone in the amperage. That's awesome. And yeah, that's moving quite. That's no longer moving from my hand. So that's awesome. Now, the piezo is across the drive coil, and I'm hooking the cap bank up to the trigger coil, which doesn't have a transistor to work, so thought I would have it be picking up some transformer style electricity from the bigger coil and from the magnets as well. And it's working. So this is the electricity from the trigger strand. That's awesome. And it's running this one pretty good. I'd say this is all still under 350 RPMs though. It's manageable for me right now. I can hold the camera. I think this is running good. Piezo in parallel is good. I was suggested to run piezo in series across the coil. So you connect the piezos together and then you go red to the positive end of the coil and the black to the negative end of the coil. And they'd be series parallel. And that's what I would call a series parallel connection. But yeah, look at this. Amps are going way down. That's going faster. And this is going faster. Well, it's pretty steady, but so we got a steady about 2.5 to 3 volts in the cap bank. That's awesome. So that means that the cat bank is running. You can see the light fluctuating right there. Awesome. It's running this, and it's got light left in it when it's done doing that. So it never goes all the way out. That's what I'm saying. That's good. That's awesome. You got kind of this harmony in my counter rotator when both circuits are on, because the one comes from the battery or the power supply, and then it charges up the the pickup system that's on the coils, and that runs the other circuit. So it's like if anybody was trying to tell me that wasn't happening, it's happening. Definitely happening. Alright. See, and you can tell that that was the piezos because the power's now off and it doesn't sound anything like it. So we got the homemade switch on this motor, and it's working like a charm. And we got the homemade switch on this motor, and it's working like a charm. About 12 volts in, we could probably up it a little bit because the amps went down to like 50 milliamps. But I'd say with the 20 gauge, we're not going to get it up to 50 volts without the dual switching. That's having two switches. You know, like some people might use a spark gap and a Hall effect sensor. That's two switches. You know, so I'm going to use a transistor and my homemade switch, and that's going to give me the same effect. Allow me to boost the voltage up to 75 and have very little amp draw. It's going to be awesome. And as you can tell, there's no transistor connection. I'm charging all of the extra stuff, like this wheel. It's all coming off the excess energy from this. It's coming off of the trigger strand. It's not even hooked to the drive strand at all. Only through proximity. And you can't not know what I mean when I say that when this 20 gauge hits right next to the 28 gauge, the 28 gauge is going to pick up on that. And when it picks up on that, it's going to send a burst of electricity to the cap bank. And you saw it happening. I mean, the light would get brighter and then it would get dimmer when a magnet went past. And it got going pretty fast. So yeah, I say parallel for the piezos. Mike does. Way to go. Alright, yeah, I'm not even going to do series because I've done series already. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the piezos, for what I'm doing, they I don't know, they work really good the way I got them set up here. Parallel. But I have had them hooked up in series. I've had 4 hooked up. So I've had the series hooked up in parallel. You know, I've done a lot of different things. I've had them hooked up in series on a drive line. Not just shorting the coil, but on the drive line. And that's hectic, man. It gets really loud. But, you know, I think the parallel way or the series parallel way are the only 2 ways you should do it, because you're shorting the coil through the piezos, and you want to up the electricity. You want to up the voltage and amperage in enough to, you know, force it to short through the piezos. Or, you know, it's always going to take the path of least resistance until you saturate. Except piezos. Except piezos. Look, I'll put nil in. 1.3 volts. .2 volts in. You can hear that clicking, right? Alright, now I've turned off the power. See the difference? It's like it doesn't take any voltage at all to get them to click. Alright, so we're just going to juice it up one more time. We got our plasma coming out the paper clip. Alright. I would say all in all, there is more energy going into the cap bank. Even though the piezos are not directly involved with any of that through contact, they're involved with it through proximity. So I'd say, yeah, win for hooking up the piezos in parallel. Alright, thank you very much. Peace out. Have a wonderful night. Happy New Year. Bye now.